Alright guys, welcome back to Logic Industries. Getting ready to start on a set of soft jaws for AirBases. I've been watching John Grimsmo's channel, which if you don't watch him, you should. He's a knife maker and he thinks about things a little off-center, which is cool because he sometimes come up with stuff you wouldn't otherwise. So he was talking about one-piece flow the other day in his quest for lean, and I'm not a huge subscriber to lean, but that got me to thinking about one-piece flow, kinda. And so I decided to run the numbers to see if I could make use of the principles he's talking about and make AirBases faster. So the way I've been doing it is in bars of 5. They bridge both vices in my CNC machine. I'm sure you've seen them. This one, by the way, has a tap broken off in the inside of it. That was a bad afternoon. So that's why it's where it is. But it serves an illustrated purpose here. So I was doing them 5 at a time, and they had to be put in the machine 3 different times. They had to be stood up, they had to be cut on a front face, and then they had to be put face down and screwed to a fixture plate to do the backside and cut them out of the bar for the last time. And then they had deburring and handwork after that to finish them. They'd have something looking like this. I'm still having a hard time working backwards in the camera viewfinder. So anyway, I ran the numbers and I did some programming, and it looks like if I do them in bars of 3 in a one-piece flow model, I'm going to make a set of soft jaws here and do them such, I'm going to set it up such that you put a new piece of metal in. Every time you push the go button after the first 2, you'll get 3 bases off the machine completely finished, deburred, no handwork. And it's faster. It is faster. So I confirmed it to myself that it is faster, so now I'm going to go ahead and make the soft jaws. But I didn't want to break my vise down because I used my CNC machine for more than just this. And if I take the vise jaws off, I got to change all my program offsets for everything else. So I don't want to do that. But so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a set of removable soft jaws that'll set down and index off of the current hard jaw, so I don't have to take the vices apart to run AirBases, but they'll always be the same no matter when I run them. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm getting ready to square the end of this up. I'm probably just going to move the camera over here behind my shoulder and set this up so that you can watch what's going on, and I'll just, like fast forward through it all, because everybody's seen mill work. It's just milling, drilling. I got to tap a big hole, and then I got to come over to the CNC or the lathe and make a bushing for a guide dowel to run in to keep the 2 halves aligned like they're supposed to be, and then I'll show you how it turns out at the end. And then later on, tomorrow or the next day, we'll go ahead and put them in the CNC machine and cut the reliefs in them for the parts, and then we'll go ahead and run some parts. So what I got here is a kind of a weird setup because, let me put that bar down. I got a bunch of back work to do on this piece on the bottom here. This is two pieces 1 inch by 2.5, 20 inches long. This piece here just gets a few holes drilled through it, and the ones that need to line up from piece to piece, I'm going to drill at the same time so they for sure line up. It's the easiest way to do it. But then I want to be able to peel this top one off without taking the jaws open and do some more back work on that other piece. So what I've done here is I just got them, the bottom piece is clamped to the vise, and the top piece is clamped to the bottom piece, and they're both clamped down on the ends out here with the toe clamps. And I took an indicator across there and made sure I'm not bending my pieces with my toe clamps. And we're going to square the ends up, cut them to length, and I'm going to drill a bunch of holes through them, and then we'll take that top one off. I got a couple little pockets here. I got me some Sharpie marks, anti-bozo marks, as Tom Lipton would say. I'm going to I got to drill a hole here, and a hole there, all the way through. And then I got a couple of counter bores to make here, little shallow counter bores, and then we'll peel that top piece off and do more work to the bottom one. There's a bigger hole to tap, another big counter bore, and some other things. So I'm going to move the camera around and you can see how it goes.